Hey team, it's KG here, and I've got a really cool hip workout for you today. This one has got some layers of strength, and it definitely has some spice at the end. You need 2 dumbbells, just 1 set for this workout, and I would recommend going light to moderate weight. And if you don't have any dumbbells, that's totally fine. We can make do without them. I've got a ton of modifications throughout the way. If you've got a mat on standby, that'd be good too, but otherwise, don't worry about it, and let's jump straight into our warm-up. I want you to take your feet about hip distance apart. We're gonna come into some shoulder gaiters. So hands coming to your ears like earmuffs. You'll squeeze elbows together and then open right out. I love this drill. I try and do this one every morning. So really try and create that tension as you squeeze the elbows together, and then think about opening them nice and wide. Good time to think about our breath. We're definitely gonna need it today. Look out for that finisher. Oh gosh, I'm nervous for it already. Good, open out, and you can release those hands, and we're gonna come into a walkout position. So hinging at the hips, walking one hand at a time all the way out to a high plank, and then walking one hand at a time all the way back, seamlessly rolling your body up. So find that hinge, walk it all the way out. Good. We're gonna roll out one more time, and we'll stay out in that high plank on our next repetition. We've got single arm plank switches. So I want you to start with both hands down, widen up your base a little bit, so feet stepping a little wider apart. Keep your right hand on the floor. Left arm's gonna connect to the left thigh. We're gonna hold for 3 seconds. 2 and 1. Switch, left hand comes down, right hand glues to the thigh. Good. And switch. Now we're gonna stay like this for another 30 seconds. So I need you to think about keeping your body weight forward, shoulders stacked over the wrist, and you wanna squeeze that arm into the thigh as much as you can. So hips are gonna wanna move, but you're gonna keep them really steady. You need to charge a lot of energy back through those legs, squeeze your glutes, and zip your abs up and in towards you. Woo! Should be feeling this one. It's good practice for what's coming later on. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. From here, just dropping back onto your knees, we'll come into some half kneeling adductor rocks. So one knee's down, other leg's out nice and straight, fingertips tenting into the floor, and you're gonna rock that body weight forward and back. Again, really nice stretch, especially to warm up with. So where you should be feeling this? Right through here, okay? On that right side, push those hips back a little more, and we're gonna do exactly the same thing on the other side. So direct change over, right knee comes down, left leg comes out, and we're gonna push back. Good. These are all great little behaviors that you can thread into your day, okay? Whether or not you're working out, taking some time to stretch is super important, and it's always gonna be so valuable to your training. After this, we've got one of my favorite hip openers. We're gonna go from a down dog position just to push us into a quick pigeon. So I want you to keep your hands on the floor, tuck both of your toes, lift those hips nice and high, float your right leg all the way up, and then cross your right knee just behind your right wrist. And then you're gonna stay up nice and tall on this one, thinking about dropping that right hip down, collarbones up nice and tall, breathing into that right hip, and pushing back into your down dog to repeat on the other side. So left leg will lift this time, drawing that left knee right behind the left wrist or as close as you can, and then staying up nice and tall. Now, this is not yoga, right? We're not perfect in here. We're just doing a nice quick opening of that hip. So don't judge yourself if you're not dropping right down onto the floor. We're just trying to open things up. You're gonna push through your hands to drive out of that position, lower your knees down to the floor, and we're gonna roll over for our activation. We're starting in a glute bridge march today. So lay down, fingertips reach for your heels, okay? And then I want you to lift all the way up into your glute bridge, arms pressing into the floor a lot. We're gonna be here for 60 seconds. So relax through your head, and you're gonna start to lift one leg at a time, keeping a 90-degree bend at the knee, soft flex through the foot, and each time you place that foot down, I really want you to engage that same glute. So I think about really pushing my foot into the floor and simultaneously pulling energy back through that heel. So you wanna shoot this work all the way up to the top of the hamstring, base of the glute. Good. So it's a thoughtful foot placement each and every time. You're also training your lower abs to help drive that leg up and in. So you're not trying to drive the knee all the way towards your face. You're just trying to take that knee up. It stops about hip height, and then it drops back down, and you trade out to the other side. Now, the more you press your arms into the floor, you're gonna really open up that collarbone, and you can actually feel your triceps having to work. Okay, we love some surprise tricep work. You've got 10 seconds left here. Good. We're going to be coming into some ab activation in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So now dropping your hips down to the floor, lift your knees up, keep your heels close towards the floor, hands still pressing in. You've got a reverse crunch. So we're taking just tiny little rock back. I want you to find a moment of hang time where those hips are off the floor, and then see if you can hold them up off the floor using your abs, not just pushing into your hands. Good. Keep those heels close towards your butt. All that's going to change is we add in a zigzag motion to this same drill in 3, 2, and 1. So we take knees to the left, knees to the right, knees to the left, knees to the right. So you're really going to feel those obliques start to fire up. I love this one. Good. Get those hips up. See if you can find that moment of pause. Okay, we're going to add on a little bit more. Legs go straight up to the sky. Arms go straight up to the sky in 2 and 1. Same thing, reverse crunch, but now we can't use our arms to stabilize. So really just making it come from our abs to lift those hips up and off the floor. Now you're trying to take your feet straight up to the ceiling, not out behind your head. Good. We're going to take the arms behind the head, lift the shoulders off the floor in 3, 2, and 1. We stay here. We're going to lever those legs out just to 45 degrees. Exhale, draw them back in. Try that again. Guys, you're only here for another 12 seconds. You've got this. So you should be really feeling those lower abs especially light up. We've got one last drill coming your way, and it's more of a transition than anything. You've got a full body roll up in 2 and 1. Bend the knees, extend arms and legs long, tucking your chin, reaching your arms up in line with your biceps. You're going to roll all the way up. Big reach of the hands towards the feet. Soft roll all the way back down. And let's go one more time. Good, big reach. And from here, you can softly sit, and then I need you to bring yourself up to stand because we are about to go fast. We're going to get straight into our reaction drills. Now this is all about how quickly you can respond to the different calls that I give you. There's 3 different exercises. We'll be working for 90 seconds, and I need you to respond as quickly as you can. So let's go ahead and practice together. First exercise, you've got U hops. Staying nice and light on your toes. You'll be hopping in a U-shaped motion. So it's kind of a square U, okay? The second exercise, you've got fast feet. So you're going to be on the spot, going fast feet as fast as you can, okay? Ski hops is your last drill. Feet together, bouncing side to side. So you can see you're really staying light on your toes. You're going to feel your calves fire up, and you're going to feel that cardio start to kick in. All right, without further ado, let's start. We're going to start with those ski hops in 3, 2, and 1. So I like to keep my elbows pinned by my side in this. Try and be aware if your shoulders are shrugging up. Now you want to stay nice and light on those toes, bouncing those feet side to side. U-hops. So now we add in some change of direction. Forward, back, side. Forward, back, side. Good. Ski hop. U-hop. Good. Skis. And fast feet. Run it out. So this is your one to really go fast, okay? The other ones you're being light and bouncy, but here you've got a bit more of a sprint. U-hop. How are those calves feeling? Yeah. Kind of cute, right? Ski hop. Side to side. Come on, be nice and tall. Good, U-hops. You got it, team. You're over halfway. Fast feet. Keep that chest lifted. Eyes need to stay forward on this one. Ski hop. We got 30 seconds to go. Come on, nice and fast. U-hop. Maybe you can speed this one up this time. Skis. Fast feet. Fast feet. Yeah, that was a trick. Ski hop. You got U-hops. Team, you're almost there. We've got 10 seconds. We're going to run it home. Fast feet to finish. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Good job. Shake it out. Okay, while you recover for 30 seconds, I'm going to set you up for our strength circuit. We've got one circuit. We're going to go through it 2 rounds today, and there are 4 exercises. We're going to be on the ground for a lot of it. So why don't you go ahead and join me down here. This is where you're going to grab your dumbbells. So we're going to start with a chest press with an alternating heel tap. So you'll grab your dumbbells, Feet are gonna stay on the floor to start. Take those weights up, then lift your legs into tabletop position. Now, as you lower into a chest press, you'll tap one heel at a time towards the floor, keeping that 90-degree bend. Just like we practiced in our march. We're working for 40 seconds, you rest for 20, and then I'll show you your next drill. Let's work in 3, 2, and 1. So as you lower those elbows down to the floor's gonna stop you, right? So it's giving you your range of motion. So I want you to use an exhale to drive up and away, and you're alternating those legs each time. If the legs are throwing you off, you can take out that march, you can just lower your feet to the floor and keep those knees bent. Good. Nice drive of those elbows really wide. Now focus on the lower abs, drawing that leg back up each time after the heel tap. Beautiful, team. You got a recovery coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower those feet down, safely lower those dumbbells down to the ground. Now you're gonna keep one dumbbell for this, and if you don't have dumbbells, this is a great drill to do without dumbbells anyway. You're gonna push your right foot into the floor. Your left leg is gonna reach out long, arms are gonna reach behind your head. Using a roll-up motion, you're gonna round up to crunch, okay? Dumbbell's gonna come close to your shin, and then rolling all the way back down with control, you'll reach out. So if you don't have a dumbbell, you'll be doing the same motion with your hands. We're going 40 seconds on each side. We start in 3, 2, and 1. So you want to tuck your chin as you roll up, and then you want to slowly roll down with control as you reach out. Now that left leg isn't being lazy. When it reaches out, there's still a strong flex through my foot, so the leg's nice and active. And then you're using that roll-up motion to sequentially roll that spine down piece by piece. So you're using the weight of the dumbbell can help you if you use it in the right way on the way up. So crunching up, find that connect, and roll it all the way down. Guys, we're gonna switch leg in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Quick changeover. So the first one, you always wanna think about going a little slower and really establishing that movement pattern. Okay, so think about the stretch of the leg out, and then rounding all the way up and in. The planted foot is still gonna be doing work for you, okay? That's helping you stabilize. So you wanna watch that knee and make sure it doesn't start to drop in towards your right leg. Keep it nice and centered. You wanna push weight down through that foot. Abs should be feeling a little bit of a sizzle right now. You've only got another 7 seconds. Let's go. Time for 2 more reps. Good, you've got 3. Finish it off, 2, and 1. Woo! Good place to be, straight here. Okay, we're getting both dumbbells again, or you can mimic without. You'll be holding a glute bridge position. So use your fingertips to set up your range. Weights are gonna come to your hips. You drive all the way up. You're gonna take them up above your shoulders, and we're gonna come into a tricep extension, stopping when those elbows are above the shoulders. You're holding a glute bridge the whole time. So let's get there now. 40 seconds in 2 and 1. Let's go. Drive those dumbbells back. Push them all the way up. Now you've got to try keep your hips up the whole time so you really feel those glutes working together. If you struggle with the extension, with the weights, try squeezing them together, okay? And then you can drop them back, push them up. That might help you feel a little more controlled on the way back. So you really want to tap those dumbbells to the floor behind you. Good. Beautiful move for the triceps. Bonus of working the glutes at the same time. Keep a little space between your chin and your chest. Okay, so don't completely trap it off. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna safely lower those elbows to the floor, place those dumbbells down, roll your hips all the way down, and we're gonna bring ourselves up to stand. You only need 1 dumbbell for this 4th exercise in your circuit, or you can mimic without. You'll be starting from a hinge position. Now, depending on what dumbbell you're using, you're gonna grab it in a nice, safe, comfortable position for you. Feet hip-width apart. You're gonna hinge at the hips. Dumbbell starts by your knees. You're gonna row back, find a little wrap of the wings, draw back down, and then a front raise. So just the arms moving, the rest of the body stays still. We're going 40 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So you wanna row, wrap, draw it back down, forward raise. Let's try that again. Row, wrap, draw back down, forward raise. Now this is a fantastic drill for not only your back, but your abs. So that forward raise position, you're gonna really feel your core having to work. Now push your weight down really heavy through your heels, especially and through your toes, but you wanna feel the glutes light up. So you've got that really strong, confident, stable support system. So when just the arms are moving though, you can feel that lower body getting some attention too. You've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. Okay, we're coming straight back down to the floor. Second round, it's pretty much staying the same. We've only got one advancement for you with our chest press. You've got the option to lift your shoulders off the floor. So you'd set up back into this position and you would stay in press from here. Let's go in 2 and 1. So just an option, otherwise you keep your head down. So guys, you know exactly what we're doing now. So I need us to be on our transitions. If your head is lifted off the floor, I want your chin tucked, okay, so your neck's not straining. And you're gonna get a little more work actually in your shoulders, but also in your upper abdominals. Now, don't lose the point of the drill, okay? You wanna exhale to draw that leg back in from the heel tap and really feel those lower abs firing up. And you really wanna feel your chest working in this nice press. You've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. You keep one dumbbell if you're using dumbbells today for our crunch. Right foot's gonna push into the floor. We're gonna get ready to extend. We've still got 10-second recovery. So remember, we're gonna extend the legs and the arm long. Here we go. And 3, 2, and 1. Find that roll up. Crunch. Roll it all the way back. And I bet you already feel more seamless in this motion, second round. So as you extend that weight back behind your head, I need you to really control it. If it feels like it takes over your shoulders, I just want you to pause when the weight is above your shoulders. Okay, that's gonna be a great safe space for you to work from. You guys are crushing this. We're gonna change to our other leg coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. When you lower down from your next rep, change those feet over, straight into the other side. Beautiful, nice control. So really focus on that roll up motion. So don't just drop your body down out of each rep. I want you to find that tuck and roll, lowering your spine down piece by piece. We've got 12 seconds left here, guys. Woo, almost there. Let's go 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna drop that dumbbell down to your side. We're setting up for that glute bridge, tricep extension. So find your measure, lift up into that glute bridge. We're getting our arms ready. Now you use the squeeze or you keep them separate, whatever works best for you. We're getting an active hold if you're with me already. We're getting extra work in. I'm all about that extra work. Here we go in 2 and 1. Now I personally like the squeeze where I draw the dumbbells together, but it's totally up to you. So what I'm looking for is the range. Are your elbows pointing straight up to the sky as you extend those dumbbells back? And are your hips staying nice and lifted? Really squeezing those glutes, driving those hips up nice and high. Good, use a nice exhale to help you power those weights back up to starting position. Triceps are gonna know about this one tomorrow, you and me both. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Safely lower your hips down, elbows down, weights drop down. You're gonna roll yourself up to stand, and we're coming into that last drill. You've got your dumbbell row to forward raise. Now guys, remember, if you don't have a dumbbell, it's totally fine. You're still gonna really feel that work in the row, but especially in that forward raise is really beneficial for your core. So you're gonna bend your knees, pick that weight up if you're using one, and we're gonna set ourselves up, push down through those heels, hinge at the hips, weight to the knees, and here we go. Row, wrap, and then forward raise. Row, wrap, and forward raise. So when you find that wrap motion, you really think about wrapping back, feeling that squeeze through the back. Now elbows want to stay nice and tight in every single row, And you're keeping that hinged position the entire time. So just those arms moving, nothing else. You've got 15 seconds left. Come on, let's make these last reps really count. Here we go. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! You can go ahead, pop those dumbbells out of your way, all right? You're gonna need to clear some space because we're about to go into a Tabata circuit. This one is fun. It is all about speed. We've got 4 drills. You work for 20 seconds, rest for 10. We loop through it 2 times. Your first exercise will be single arm plank jacks. Now we practiced a single arm plank in your warm up. So with the single arm plank jack, you're gonna tap hand to opposite shoulder and you're gonna jack your feet out at the same time. If that's not appropriate for you, you're just gonna take a shoulder tap. I'll show you your next drill in your recovery. So right now, I need you on the floor. We're setting up in 3, 2, and 1. So we're here for 20 seconds. Now, I want you to think about keeping your body weight forward and your butt needs to stay nice and steady as you jump those feet out and in, out and in. Good. So wrists underneath those shoulders. You've got 6, 5, micro recovery in 3, 2, and 1. Push it back. Good. You're gonna come up to your feet. You've got a split jump with a hop in between. So dropping back, feet together. Dropping back, feet together. Option to step back into your lunge. Here we go. 20 seconds. So torso's gonna be nice and upright. You can do whatever you want with your arms, okay? Maybe you wanna go dynamic arms. That's cool. Maybe you wanna go arm center. That's also cool. Now, if you're stepping back, you're gonna find you're drawing that back knee towards the floor each and every time. You've got 3, 2, and 1. Hold. One of my favorite core drills. You've got 90-degree abs. We're going to modify it today. So knee drives into same elbow, sweeps to opposite elbow, back to its same side, and steps back. You switch to the other side. Here we go. Right knee in, sweeps to the left, to the right, step it back, change it over. Now, as you're confident with it, you can start to speed it up, but I want you to hit the range of motion, okay? Body weight staying forward, knee getting as close as it can to both of those elbows. So you get that nice little swing motion across the body. One more, and rest. You're up onto your feet for our 4th drill, agility feet. Left foot will stay in place while right foot's on the move. I'll change you at halfway. Here we go, and speed. So this one's a bit of a brain game. Left foot staying in place while the right side goes for a dance. We're gonna switch in 3, 2, and 1. Good, right foot stays in place, left foot on the move. Now this really teaches you about what your dominant side is. So have fun with it. You got 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Shake it out. We'll do that all again. So now you know exactly what you're doing. I'm expecting you to move a little bit faster. Here we go. Single arm plank jack in 3, 2, and 1. Let's get it. Nice long line through that back. You guys are crushing it. We got 10 seconds. All the way. Come on, stay with me. 3, 2, and 1. On your feet. We got that split jump. You can either step back into the reverse lunge or we've got that little change in center. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. So that little pause through center actually means you've got more time to get that back knee low in each lunge. Okay, so use it to your advantage. Fight for that form. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Modified 90-degree abs. Let's get to the floor. Woo! I want to see that pendulum swing of the knee. Here we go in 2, and 1. Drive it in, across, and back to starting position. Great drill. Fire up your entire core. We're really getting into those obliques. Good. Okay, keep those legs charging along at the back. You've got 5, 4. You'll be up on your toes in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Push it up. Agility feet. We're going to start right foot this time, okay? Right foot staying in place, left foot on the move. If you get lost, just do your fast feet. We got 3, 2, and 1. Good. I like to imagine there's an X on the floor, and my foot's trying to stamp on that the entire time on the one that's staying still. We switch. Here we go. Left foot staying in place now. Right foot on the move. You only have another 5, 4. Come on. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Shake that one out. Hey, I'd love you to stay in a jump rope pattern, just staying nice and light on those toes while I set you up for our finisher today. So you're gonna stay in this jump rope while I talk you through what's happening next. Okay, we have a hot sauce masterclass. So keep jumping, eyes on me. First 30 seconds of work. We're gonna go through a plank knee tuck burpee. Okay, you shoot feet back into a plank, knees drive in towards your chest, shoot back, jump in, jump up. Okay, your option would be to tap the toes, knees float, drive back, jump in, jump up, all right? So we're gonna work at that for 30 seconds before I layer you up to a full hot sauce burpee. Now maybe you've tried one before, maybe you haven't, but the point of these things is that they really make that heart rate drive sky high and you're gonna feel those lungs start to burn, okay? So don't freak out if you start to feel a little challenge along the way. Remember, this is your finisher. That's what we're going after. Team, we're in that plank knee tuck burpee for 30 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Plank knee tuck or toes touch and jump all the way up and away from the floor. So you want to keep your body weight forward the entire time, okay? And then if you're using that mod, just keep those knees close to the floor, okay? So just like your little bear hop. Guys, you got 8 seconds left. We're almost there. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! 20-second rest. You're back in that jump rope, light on those feet. Guys, eyes at me. If you're gonna take it to the full hot sauce, we'll be working for 30 seconds. We're gonna add a tuck jump. It looks like this. Knee tuck, feet wide, tuck jump. Just an option. This is your workout, but let's crush these goals together. We've got 30 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Let's get to work. Now, don't be afraid to use your modifications, okay? Keep going. If you need to just fully step it out and in and take it to a reach, I would rather you stayed completely through 30 seconds than stopping. All right, guys? You've got 5, little break in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Total rest if you need it. We're staying light on those feet. Consider that a practice run. We got 30 seconds left. All out. Hot sauce, plank knee tuck burpee, or a burpee of your choosing, but I need everything from you. We're going in 2 and 1. Let's hit it. Come on, guys. Now, keep going. You got 15 seconds. Remember, momentum is your friend. So fight through it, okay? If you want to stop, pace it out. Use those modifications, but you've got 5, 4, 3, 2, whoo, and rest. Oh, wow. Guys, that is the hot sauce burpee, and that is exactly what it's meant to feel like. Let's slow it down a bit. We're gonna come down to the ground for a nice stretch while we slow that heart rate down. Heart should be racing. Hopefully a big smile on your face, and you can start to feel those endorphins rushing through your body. I want you to plant your left foot into the floor, stack that knee above the ankle, and then squeeze your right glute in this half kneeling position. We're gonna stretch out this right hip flexor. So big reach of the right arm up and across. So you're gonna feel that long line through the psoas, the hip flexor really stretching out. Now if you want more, you're gonna just squeeze that right glute a little bit more intensely. Nice deep exhales. Gorgeous. From here, I want you to straighten out that front leg. I'm gonna stretch out the left hamstring while we're here. So think about pulling that left hip back first. Think about being long through your chest. Toes tilt up towards the face so you can really feel that beautiful stretch out the back line of that leg. Now, if you want to, you can add some rotations of the toes, turning them to the left, turning them to the right. And that's just gonna really play out all of that hamstring. So getting a nice opening a little more into the hip and IT band, and then across into your adductor. Good. We're gonna sweep that leg back behind us. We're gonna go half kneeling on the other side. Right foot steps through, squeeze that left glute. Left arm comes up and across. Now really push your right foot into the floor to stabilize and reach out a little bit taller through that left hand. Now squeeze that left glute and you're gonna feel that beautiful release. Breath should be slowing down. You've got 3, 2, and 1. Let's stretch out that right leg, hamstring stretch. Pull that right hip back first, and then tilt those toes towards your face. Little twist of the toes side to side. Hamstrings, you can never stretch them enough, really. They just always need a little bit of love. So it's not about overstretching them. It's just about using your breath to stretch into the right parts of them. Just give them a little bit of attention, That's all they want. Good. From here, I want you to push back. We're going to come into a standing position. You're going to take a nice standing quad stretch. So push your weight down through your right foot, soft bend in that right knee. Grab that left foot with your left hand, and you can stand in a nice balance here. If you need to hold on to something for balance, that's totally fine. Try and leave those shoulders drop down, though, and really line those knees up. So beautiful big stretch through the front line of the left leg, and we'll directly change over to the other side. Right foot comes up, great balance. Hope you're a little bit shook up from that workout. I am. Here we go. Knees together, beautiful big stretch. Open up that collarbone, and you're gonna drop that leg down in 2 and 1. Guys, that was your workout today. You absolutely crushed it. We had a nice mix of strength, high intensity, and some hot sauce to finish. What more could you want? Guys, I'm so impressed with your progress, and you just keep turning up, which I love. You're just getting better and better every workout, and I cannot wait to see you at the next session.